The final review is going to be on the Studio Series Leader Class Optimus Primal number 106. Stay tuned. Rodimusbill here, and today we're doing a review on the Transformers Rise the Beast Studio Series Leader Class Optimus Primal number 106. Now, I'm a little late getting this figure, but he was on sale at my Target for 20% off, and I had some credit, so I picked him up. First, take a look at the box. It is the Transformers Rise the Beast logo. Studio Series Optimus Primal number 106. You got the Transformers Generations logo. There's Rise the Beast. There is the UPC, and he is Leader Class. There he is in his robot mode. And it is big screen inspired scale detail backdrop. Peruvian Jungle Discovery, Optimus Primal. 34 steps, backdrop included. Optimus Primal and the Maximals guard a piece from the Transwarp Key from unwelcome visitors. Guard a piece from the Transwarp Key. Okay. Oh, and he comes with the Transwarp Key, and I believe that's Optimus Prime's axe. Now, when we open him up, first we'll take a look at the backdrop. It is a Peruvian jungle scene, pretty cool. You got the rocks and the water in the background, the sunlight coming through all the trees. Here is the booklet. Let's see. You put the weapons in his hands. He holds the axe. You put the two swords in his hands. He holds the swords. And these are two chains or something. I don't know what these are. And you put them in the hands. Let's see. You store everything on his back. You can combine some of the stuff. Okay, pretty neat. And after you transform him, wait. This is robot mode. Oh, and this is gorilla mode. Okay, this is a gorilla mode. How you keep all the weapons. And then he's in robot mode. It's basically the same thing. So, now let's look at the actual figure. Now I'm surprised. Normally, what Hasbro's been doing is giving you a Studio Series. The cardboard mimics the Studio Drop. It's usually not cardboard like this. So this is, I'm surprised. So you've got one sword, two sword, the axe, and the bag of weapons. First, we're going to pull these out. And we'll take a look at these. Gunmetal gray, and they're black. Let's see, can you combine them? No. But, there they are, nice and shiny. Then we'll do Optimus Prime's mace. Yep, pretty cool. And then let's get to this bag. This must be the chain and everything else. So we're just gonna... This is really an unboxing. I do my videos in parts, and after I unbox it, I'll spend a few days playing with them and seeing what they've got. Oh, wow, look at all this stuff. And that's it. So you've got the Transwarp Key. Does it come apart? I thought it came apart. Well, we'll look at the directions later. There's your Transwarp Key. It's orange and silver. Pretty cool. And these are the two chain pieces. So you put them together like this. But now for Optimus Primal. And he's in his 8 mode. So we're just going to cut. Now this is, I think, one of my... I only had a couple leader classes in the box without the open window, and I hear they're going back to the open windows, so we'll see what that looks like. First we'll get this out so we can put Primal in the backdrop. And there he is. Okay, so enough of the backdrop. Wow, he is wow, pretty cool. And he's not like a normal Optimus Primal. There's a lot more you do with the legs. The chest is all different. First, take a look at that face. You got the green eyes, very nice. You got silver on the head with the black. You got some hair in the chest. Pretty neat. This is all metallic. You got little like battle damage or wear and tear. You got hydraulics. Let's see, you got the arms. So you got the hair on the inside and then metallic on the outside. The typical Optimus Primal shoulders. You turn them around and you can see how the legs are going to transform. And on the back, he's got that metal metallic robotic spine, which is pretty cool. This head's not completely hollow, but there is a little hollowness on the back of it. And it's pretty cool. Now, let's get the instruction booklet out. Alright, so we're in ape mode. Now, normally, sometimes, not normally, but sometimes these things are not packaged correctly, and so they tell you how to transform 1 or 2 steps to get them right. So basically, you can put the weapons in his hands, like that. The Transwarp Key can fit in his hand. Okay, so there's Transwarp Key and the axe. And then you got his 2 swords. Let's see. He's got, we'll do the articulation in a minute. Okay. And then, I don't know why he can handle these. You can put them in his hand, which is pretty silly. And then on the back, let's see. These go, oh, right there. Let's see, these will go right here. And then you got this. It's got it right there. I don't know what that's supposed to be. You know, but we'll look at it later. And then what you can do is you can take the chain piece and you can put these on the chain piece. Like this. Whoops. I know this fits. Like that. And then you have the whole chain thing. But we'll do all this later. But right now I want to share articulation. And then we'll stop the review and we'll do some comparisons later. Okay, so the head does 360 degrees. You got up and down movement pretty good. The arms do 360 degrees. Oh, I like how they have the arm goes like that. And then 90-degree elbow. Oh, I wonder if we could change that. That sticks out too far. Upper bicep rotation, hand rotation, and look at the fingers. So all 4, oh, you got 2 fingers as one. And then you got these 2 fingers, and then you got the thumb. So really, it's 3 fingers, like he's he's a gorilla. Nothing on the waist in this mode, and then the arm goes like that, and the legs you can do a little back. You can do that. Well, I guess you could. Well, no side. We'll play with this more later, but right now. We're just going to quickly go over him. And I think what we'll do is we'll do some comparisons to other beast modes in this mode. Then I'll figure out how to do these weapons, and then we'll transform them, and then we'll do the review. All right. See you in a bit. Okay, now our first comparison is going to be the Optimus Primal, or the Optimus Primal Kingdom version. Big difference. Definitely, this guy is more robotic looking, and this is more animal looking. Here is the Cheetor. So we got Primal and Cheetor. And then we've got the actual Rise of the Beast Studio Series Rhinox. So I think these guys are pretty... Here, move your tail out of his face. I think these guys look pretty good together. I think they scale real well together. They did in robot mode, and now they do again in beast mode. Here's the original Optimus Primal. I mean, just you're looking at night and day. But all right, we'll bring in the Kingdom Air Razor. Whoops. There you go. There's Air Razor and Primal. I didn't get the Studio Series. Maybe if it's on clearance one day, I'll get it. Here is Optimus Prime and Optimus Primal. So, again, leader. This guy's a Voyager. But as you can see, in robot mode, they were about very similar in height. And now they look a lot different in this mode. Oh, that light wasn't up. And then we've got the Scorponok from Rise of the Beasts. And I remember Optimus Primal are beating up a lot of these Scorponoks. Now, I guess these were a little smaller. I guess I just rewatched the movie the other day. But that's the deluxe and the leader class. Leader class is misleading, like, you know, leader, like the Dinobots. They are true leader classes. They're big, they're bulky. But this guy's leader class due to the complexity of the transformation and I guess all the accessories. So there is all of the beast mode comparisons. So, after playing with this guy for a couple days, I figured out how, see, on the instructions it has you doing this. Right? Remember? Almost like crisscrossing like that. And it just said, push it right here. Now, the only way I could do that is you push this in. So there is the, that is the storage. But when you put these on, there, I got one, that one, and this one. See, it's not in the middle, so this one's gonna, when you push this down, it's gonna break the chain off. Okay? So I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work. And the other part was right here on the leg. What you can do is we can put the weapon like that. So, and then this, you're just gonna have to, I like to open up the hand. I put this in the hand. You know, not much you can do with. I wish there was a way to better put this, the Transwarp Key. So, and then this, I don't, not unless you want to go like up and down. Like if you do it this way, let's see, there's Optimus Primal. So if you do it this way, all right, and connect this to that post, then you can move this and that. So now you can have him have almost all the weaponry, and this guy you can just put in his hand. So there's Primal with all his weaponry. All right, now let's transform him. Now I've seen different reviewers transform different ways. Some work on the leg, some work on the arm, some work on the chest. But we're going to do the arms last and work on the chest and the legs first. So, first thing we're going to do is the legs. Alright, so you want to pull this back. Now this tabs in right there. So you want to untab the leg. And then take this and shift it down. Okay? Now, while we're doing that, we're going to flip this leg in. And as you're flipping this leg in, the robot leg is going to come out. Okay? Straighten out the toe and then get in the heel spur. Okay? Now on this, make sure this slider is all the way down. Now you're going to have this tab into that slot. You're going to lock the knee in. and close it up. Now you got one leg done. Okay, so now the other leg, again, you pull the knee back and untab this. There's that tab. It's in that slot right there. So shift the leg down. Okay. Now as you pull this up, it's going to pull the other leg down and pull out the heel spur. And this is very important. You got to make sure this is all the way down on the foot before you fold this back in. Like that, and close it up. Alright, now if you noticed, this is the gorilla chest, and this is the robot chest. Oh, now we're going to come down here, and this piece, every time I pop this piece off, I try to untab this piece, it pops off. It's on a ball joint. So let's try to... It's stuck in here. There you go. And this cuts out right here. So what you want to do is lift this up. Like I said, it's a ball joint. Rotate it around and just put it like that. Okay? So, we want this to be the robot chest. Yeah. So, what we're going to do is come back here, pull this up, and we're going to pull all of this up. Okay, this thing you want to fold like this and then rotate 180 degrees. Okay? So, now you want to pull this over the head just like that. No, this is the back. Wait. Yeah, this is the front. I always do this. Alright, this is the front of the robot. So what you want to do is you want to lift this up. Okay? Pull this back. And this tabs in. So you got that tab will go into here. So you're making the backpack basically. That goes in there. And then this, you got a tab here that's going to go a slot in here. So let's pull that down and get this tab in. Okay? Now, easiest way to do this is take your hands here behind the silver pieces and knock this down. You fold this down. Typical Optimus Primal head. Flip it up. Rotate it around. Let's see. You gotta flip it up, rotate it around. Now this head has to be looking back like that. It's gotta be flat, because then you can fold this up and snap that in. Okay, so now we're almost done. Yes, he's got a big backpack, but there's not much you can do about it. Now the arms. Okay, what we're going to do is... My son had the arms the other way. Remember, the instruction booklet tells you to put this in. Okay, so we're going to rotate these out. We're going to pull this out and open up this piece right here. Okay? Now, the fingers got to be completely closed to do this. And I know now you're supposed to, I guess a lot of people say you've got to flip, we got to rotate these over before you can rotate this around. And then you put the ape fists inside. Let's see, which way will they fit? I believe, okay, they got a little cutout for the thumb. So they go this way. And you want to close this first and then this big one. Because what's going to happen is this will snap over like that. And then this is on a slider joint. This will just slide right in there. Alright, and then everything's good. This is the robot hand. This is the elbow. Okay, we're done on that side. So now the other side. I want to rotate it around. Okay, you want to flip this down. Here, we'll flip this down. You want to flip this up. You got to close the hands completely. Okay, you want to flip this around so it's like this. Turn around. Now the cutout's on this side. See that cutout? That's for the thumb. Alright, so close this in, close this side in. Okay, it just snaps right over the end. And then this is on a slider and fills in the front of the hand. Okay, and then I believe we are done. And these, unfortunately, you don't do nothing with these like in the original Optimus Primal figure. It just, they don't really go anyway. And I think we are done. So, yep. So the hands are all in. Hands are good. Feet are good. Okay, and that is Optimus Primal. Now, he does have a backpack. Nothing you can do about that backpack, but it all connects. It tabs into here, and this piece tabs into here. So everything tabs together. And that's something new, though. Usually the front piece flips over, but having this piece actually fold over is pretty new. And you can see this is the other chest, the monkey chest, and this is the robot chest. Alright, and that is the robot mode. Now, let's bring in all the accessories again. Okay, what you can do is, the guns, each gun has a round peg. So, or each sword. So you can have them do the swords like that. And then you carry the other sword on him like so. Alright, now he's got a sword at his sides. You could have him brandish Prime's axe. And then you could put this end in here. And then you could have him hold the other half of the chain like that. Or, if you give Prime his axe, what you can do is you can do both swords like this, and then he can hold that like that, and he can hold this one like that, and now you've got the chains to that effect. And they do move a little, but you could not much. Or you can forget the chains and see, one of these is a male end and one's got a female end. You can combine both swords like that, and he's got one big sword, and then he can have the other axe in his hand. So you can have him like that. And then what he can do is, let's see, only one of these is going to fit in here. So let's see, you can do this, and not much you can do with it, but at least that gets the chains out of your way. Oh yeah, and the Transwarp Key does come apart. It's two halves put together. There, on the intro, I just opened them up and I didn't figure that out yet. But I wish there was a way you could put him, because he's going to be a pain in the neck storing. Because you never want to lose, if I could stick him in there, you never want to lose things like this. Oh, let's see, can I stick that in there? Nope, there's really nowhere to put this. But, alright, so that is Optimus Primal. Now, let's do articulation in robot mode. Let's just get rid of all the weaponry. There we go. Now let's work on articulation. Now his head's got this collar on, so you can only go side to side so much, and he can't go back. He can look up and down, but again, the collar stops his head. The arm does a 360 degrees. Again, you got upper bicep swivel, you got rotation, and the hand rotation. And again, you got that joint where I don't know if you want to... I mean, this works in robot in 8 mode, but I guess you can have them do that. It won't go forward. And the other arm is the same. Again, rotation, rotation, hand. Little waist rotation, which you didn't have in the other mode. Okay, you can kick up that far. You can kick back that far. You can do the split. He's got the upper thigh rotation right there, which is pretty good. And he's got more than a 90-degree knee. And the foot is on a swivel. And it goes up and down. You got to have that foot for those poses. And again, the leg, everything's the same on this leg too. There. So, now let's look at that face. Let's zoom in on his face real close. Okay, so he's got green eyes. He's got the silver on the top and bottom of the mouth. Kind of looks like Black Panther a little, doesn't he? He's got the maximal symbol there. He's got, I like how he's got the weathering right there on the top. Weathering there. He's got some weathering here. That's always good. You go down there and he's got typical Optimus Prime grill chest. I like the muscles and stuff. He's got a good waist. His leg, I mean, this guy feels solid. He's a very solid figure. Very heavy, a lot of parts counts. You go down there, there's more of that silver and the gray and the black, but he's got more of that weathering look. Alright. I don't mind these ape feet sticking out like that. That don't look bad as the robot feet do. But then you can see the fur here, the fur here. The back, really no hollow spaces at all. Arms aren't hollow. The back's not hollow. The back of the legs ain't hollow. You know, his backpack, it's not that bad. I don't mind it. You know, plus, like I said, you can do a lot. You can store these on this guy anywhere. You know, I might store... Now, to store everything, again, how might we store... It's the Transwarp Key is the problem. Like Hot Rod that came with the Matrix. You know, you just don't know what to do with it. So you got those two like that. This you really can't... Well, you know what? You can put these still on his back like that, and then you can stick this on his leg like that. And I guess he can hold his chains. Let's see, open the hands up, and he's got the same fingers that the Optimus Primal hand had. The two fingers, and the thumb don't move. But, let's see, you can put that in there. He can hold his chains, which I don't think he used it in the movie. I think he did. But, there. And then, oh yeah, this was right here. Alright, so there, on this silly little... What am I going to do with this? Well, we'll put that to the side. Alright, with him, we're going to do some robot-to-robot comparisons now. Our first robot-to-robot, we're going to bring in the G1. Actually, this is the Walmart reissue. So that is the G1 Optimus Prime. You know, they got rid of the white and red for more realistic colors. You know, they try to keep the shoulders. They try to keep, you know, the back of the feet. That hydraulic is no longer there. It's right here. But still, the Optimus Prime-like face. But pretty good. I like it into real live action. And then we'll compare it to the Now this is the Voyager Kingdom Optimus Primal, and this is a leader class. So of course the leader is a little taller. I know lately the leaders are Voyager size with a lot of accessories. This guy's got the height and he's got the accessories. So that is these two guys. We're going to bring in Optimus Prime from Rise of the Beast. So that's Studio Series 102. And Optimus can finally... Ready? We're going to pass Optimus's axe. So now Optimus Prime has his axe back. We're going to bring in Voyager Rhinox. This guy's a good figure too. Though I'm surprised, he's a shelf former. Every time you go to Target or Walmart, this guy's on all the shelves. He's a good figure. I don't know why he's a shelf former. And they're about the same size again. This is a Voyager. This is a leader class. But you could tell this guy's heavier. He got more parts count and he's got more accessories. Now, this is the Jungle Mission 3-pack Cheetor. So I don't have the actual Studio Series Cheetor. I don't have Air Razor neither because this is the same mold but just a little taller. And I'm hoping they come out with a different Air Razor. So that is how those two look. And this is the Deluxe Rise of the Beast Scorponok. Now, it's pretty cool how Optimus Prime beat a lot of these guys up during the movie in that final battle. And that is our robot to robot. So let's bring in all our Autobots. These are all the Rise of the Beast Studio Series. This guy's from the Subline. And we got Air Razor. So... You know, eventually I'll get more... Oh, I got Wheeljack, too. But, oh, he's not a beast, so we'll leave Wheeljack alone. So that is Optimus and the 4 Maximals. And then we'll do one with all our Optimus Primals. Now, I actually got Optimal Optimus, but I didn't want to bring him out. So that is all our Optimus Primals. And... To do a real-life ape or gorilla, I think this is as close as you're going to get to being perfect. And that is all our robot-to-robot comparison. Now, what I always do is I always reverse transform these guys. I start as they are packed. So this guy was originally packed in gorilla mode, so that's how we started. So now we're going to go back into gorilla mode. So we're going to take all the weapons out like that. We're going to do the hands. So, all right, let's see. This pulls out. This is on a slider, so you can slide this back to where it was. You can lift this up. You got to turn the hand 180 so you have clearance to spin this like that. And then what you want to do is close the hand together and then rotate this whole thing like that. Close that and close this. And then you've got the ape hand. And then we'll bring out the fingers. There we go. And one hand is all done. Why won't this work? Oh, because I'm looking at them backwards. That's why. Alright, so now we'll do the other hand. Because remember, its front becomes the back and the back becomes the front. So, this, you're going to shift back up like so. And then you gotta close all the fingers. Pull this out, rotate this. And this, see, a lot of people say you need to rotate this hand to turn them around like that. And then you can put this hand in. You can close this up, close that up. And now you've got the other gorilla hands. Like so. And they'll be facing the other direction, so you could really move them like that. Alright, so now for this, what you want to do is take your fingers behind the silver pieces and push this down. This is on a riser, so slide that up. Slide this up. Rotate the head down. Close it. And that's his head so far. So now we're going to take this thing. We're going to unpeg this. This right here unpegs. Whoops. Okay. So that's unpegged right there. And then we're going to unpeg this. Okay. Now remember, this we want to rotate 180. Okay. And then we're going to bring this up and over like this. Okay. And then this is just gonna, I'm trying to think, I don't see where this pegs into anything. You just push this over there like that. Okay? Bring his head down. And remember this, you rotate it and it fits right into his abdomen. Okay, so that's Optimus Primal with Optimus Prime's feet. So now, the knees, pull back the knees. And then what I want to do is, we're going to pull this out like this. Okay, now what you want to do is push them opposite before. So, let's move this foot up. So, put the heel spur in. Now as you bring this foot down, this one's going to move up. Okay? And then this shifts all the way up like that. And this just folds in like that. So that's the foot. Again on the other side. Let's pull this out. Let's take the foot and you want to shift this back up. Now as you want to move the foot, see, as you move this down, that one goes up. So now what you want to do is, here, we'll do this then. See, here's where you put them in. So you got that tab. Actually, there's a tab right there, which will lock in like that. And then when you close this, you've got this tab to that, and this will close in like that. And you can, I think you pull these down. We'll do those down for right now. Let's finish with the feet. So we'll just get these feet up. We'll get the feet up. So, up, heel spur. Heel spur. And there is Optimus Primal again. Again, I don't know why the directions have this whole thing in the inside and this on the outside. But if you want, you can rotate them around like that. But direction-wise, this is how you're supposed to have it. And then use those butterfly joints on the arms. And then these will go down only so much like that. And then let's do the feet. We'll do the feet like that. The feet like that. So get them how you want it. Oh, and this tab's in too. Let's tab the arm in. I know there's a little tab right there. There you go. So we can extend these, the hands, the head. There you go. And now you got Optimus Primal. And then you can fix the feet. Fix the arms. Like that. We can have them like that. We can have them like that on his arms. And basically, you get it. That's how you get back to the hunched over Optimus Primal. And let's get the box again. Alright, so we get the box again. It's got, let's see, it's got the arm. See, it's got these inside. So we've got this like that. And then we got this arm. It's kind of turned sideways like that. And then it's got the swords right here. So that is what the box looks like. And his feet, see, his feet are not flat, they're off like that. So that is what we have as our Optimus Primal. So he's not bad. I mean, I guess it's very hard. There's really so much you can do with the legs. Let's see if we missed anything in the book. See, here's that thing where you got it. But when you push it in the back, these get in the way. So really, I'm not sure how these are supposed to go around. But, you know, and then in robot mode, do we miss anything in robot mode? Nope, everything's in robot mode again. You could put, see, they got, this is supposed to fit in his hand. But it really doesn't. And that thumb is, you can, whoops. Not much we can do, but that is Optimus Primal. You can do any way you want, and he's got the arms bent in like that. He's got the head, and let's not forget that mouth. There. So, all right, that is our Optimus Primal figure. I think he's the best mainland figure of Optimus Primal they've got. And the legs are always hard to do for some reason. You know, this, I guess it looks better than the Kingdom version. But, you know, I mean, these don't do anything but flip out there. Kind of wish they would have, you know, made them more pronounced. But, let's see. He's got the two swords. He's got the chain. He's got Optimus Prime's axe. So, all in all, not a bad figure. You know, I got this guy at Target when he was, I think at Target. Sometimes they're cheaper on the app. So, always scan him with your Target card. Instead of $54.99, he was $49.99. Then he was 20% off. And then I had $11 credit. And then my kids work at Target, so I get 10% discount. So I picked this guy up for $21 with tax on sale. That was pretty nice. All right, I'm not going to put this on. But there is your Optimus Primal figure. So like and subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications if you haven't already. I've got, again, look at my memberships. I've got a 99-cent tier and a $1.99 tier members. If you want to help support the channel, feel free to help me. These things are not getting any cheaper at all. In fact, they're getting more and more expensive. Not only do Transformers, I do Marvel figures, I do DC figures, I do Legos, I do Funko Pops, new toy sightings. I mean, there's over 50 playlists. There's over 1,000 videos. Like, subscribe, check out my new stuff, check out my old stuff. Turn on notifications, and as always, if there's a link below to buy this guy from like Amazon or Entertainment Earth, feel free to do that too. That helps out the channel. All right, so that's enough for me. So until next time, Maximals maximize. Rodimusbill out.